Hey, good morning, movers and shakers. So I watched a great video last night. David Goggins, he's the Marine who lost over 100 pounds to get into the Marines. And then after the Marines, he's competing in these long distance races, and he consistently places in first place, second place, fifth place, and he does videos. He has a book, and he said on the video last night, he said, people are messaging me all the time, and they want to know how I lost the weight. And he said, you're already overthinking it. He said, I lost the weight because I started eating less food, and I got out there and started exercising. And he said, what you need to do, instead of thinking about getting a personal trainer, and you need to get your shoes, start walking, start running, go to the gym, do the elliptical. He said, it doesn't matter. Take action. Stop overthinking it. It's about calories in, calories out. And you know, I used to see the same thing in financial services, the overthinking, because you get a new guy that joins the firm and you tell him, look, you need to get out there, start meeting with people, tell them about the work you're doing. And the new guy would say, well, yeah, you know, but man, I really think I need to get my professional brochure ready first. And you're like, why aren't these new guys, why wouldn't they listen to the people who have succeeded? Why are they overthinking it? I see it happen with guests that come to this room. You've got members in here that have renewed their membership for 7 years, for 10 years, for 13 years. And people who are making 80,000 of their annual income comes from this room alone, or 100,000 of their annual income comes from this room. And then you get a guest who comes in and they're like, well, I don't know if this is going to work for me. It's like, what? This thing grew from one chapter to, I think it's 8,500 chapters across the globe. Okay, 8,800. I stand corrected. Why did it grow like that? Is it because it's working? You know? And Dr. Ivan Meisner had a great educational moment. He said, if you buy a McDonald's franchise and they tell you that you're going to cook the French fries for 30 seconds, are you going to say, well, you know, I kind of like my fries on the crispy side, so I think I'm going to cook the fries for 40 seconds? Hell no, you're not going to cook the fries for 40 seconds. You're going to cook them for 30 seconds, and you're going to keep it moving. So that's the educational moment for today, is that sometimes, and thinking is good, okay? I happen to do a lot of it, and I happen to think that a lot of business people don't do enough of it. So thinking is good, but overthinking, and we've all been guilty of it, myself included, overthinking doesn't help us. Sometimes we need to be able to recognize when a person is successful or when a system is successful and stop thinking about it and just follow it and take action. And so following this system does not mean that we just show up for 90 minutes every week. That's not following the system. The system says we want to show up early before the meeting and do some networking, build some rapport, schedule some one-to-one meetings. Then, during the meeting, we want to listen to other people's commercials, maybe even take notes, and start thinking about how can I refer these people. Then, after the meeting, we want to stay late. Then we want to do 2 one-to-one meetings every week where we sit down and get to know people. We want to do education every week. We want to pass referrals. When you follow the system, it tends to work. Stop overthinking it. This has been your educational moment. Brian Wade, Tampa Financial Group.